group is going to be an absolute game changer. You don't want to be in a room where nobody wants to grow anymore. Okay? Chick-fil-A, let's go. I've seen many things, but something I haven't seen before.
Peer groups have been an absolute game changer for our business. In fact, before peer groups, we were doing about $500,000 a year in revenue. We had no idea what our profit was because we didn't understand financials. We had no one to teach us how to do so. But now that we've been in peer groups, in the less than 3 years of being active in a peer group, we're doing over $2.5 million in revenue. And that's all from having the right people around you to teach you the way so you don't have to kill yourself literally trying to figure it out. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 ways that you can find or start your own peer group for any business for that matter, because peer groups are a game changer, but ideally it's within your same industry. But with that being said, let's get into peer groups. Let's go.
All right, just got through security. Let's go on our way to Napa Valley, California to meet with their peer group, learn some stuff, share some stuff, and get the lawn care game to the next level. It's the Napa Valley Hotel with 30 minutes of sun to spare. Better than nothing, I guess. Just got to San Francisco. First thing on the menu is to go to Chick-fil-A. That's definitely a staple we have to do. We don't want to be walking, so we're rolling in a big red today. Let's go. Cherry red. Love it. San Francisco, we're going to do a quick tour around. This is not the end location. We are actually going to Napa Valley to meet with their peer group. It's a good wine tasting. It's going to remind me a lot like the Okanagan in Canada. Yeah, but San Francisco, do a little tour around, find that Chick-fil-A, then get on the road to Napa where the weather's gonna be sunshine and clear. This part so far of the day, Chick-fil-A, let's go. First stop always in the USA. Woo! We're on Dirt Life, we are in Napa Valley, climbing the Skyline Trail right now on the Rimrock path. Beautiful coulees. We're in like the middle of the desert right now. Boys are struggling, not gonna lie. But just like the lawn care industry, you gotta persevere through that lawn care tsunami. That's what we're doing. Almost to the top. Let's go. Almost to the end of the spring rush. All right, step to start your own peer group. Number 1, you got to figure out your criteria. You got to know what size of company you're right now, what size of company do you want to be, and you got to ask yourself, what kind of companies do I want in the peer group as well, and at what size they want to be. Peer groups definitely change your business, but number 1 step, you got to figure out what you're looking for. You don't want to be in a room where nobody wants to grow anymore, or everyone's very content where they are. No, the whole point of a peer group is to push yourselves, be uncomfortable, and find people that are better than you at different aspects of your business and find ways that you can help them with their business with the game changers you found have been tried and true over the years. Whew. Before we get to step number 2, I have to catch my breath.
By the way, we make these videos because we are documenting our journey to become Canada's largest lawn care company, and 2025 seems like a far ways away, but it's actually coming up pretty quick. And Yard Dogs has some expansion plans happening. And before I get into where we're going to be expanding to, I actually want to reach out to any of you. If any of you are selling a lawn care business, if you have a lawn care business right now and you're looking to sell, if you're anywhere in Canada or any of the northern states, I'm very interested in chatting with you because we're either going to start these branches from scratch or we would like to do an acquisition to start things off. And if you want to talk about numbers, talk about the process, use my email in the description below just so we can start that conversation, because Yard Dogs Lawn Care, we are expanding. We will be Canada's largest lawn care company, and that starts next year. We've got some unfinished business to attend to.
Step 2 now is to figure out what the bylaws of the group are. So there's a few things to consider. How often you're going to meet, what kind of engagement you want from people, how many people do you want in this peer group, what do you guys bring to every meeting, do you guys share your profit and loss statements, what happens if 2 guys are in the same competing area, like there's 2 guys in Ohio, for example, what is the process for that? So to make sure you put together a solid peer group, make sure, point number 2, that you determine the bylaws.
You know, and he'll take a agronomy view, not that, but.
And this goes strictly only on the phone. He's not going out to people's houses.
Correct.
Okay, so
We'd
only
send
phone
a
calls.
service manager out if needed.
Just had a crazy day at the peer group, the full half day. Got Aaron the Flush Lawn coming in here. We got John. Good day, we've got a full day tomorrow. Right now it's time to relax, have some pasta, get ready for tomorrow. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? I've got nothing interesting to say, just that I am in 10 acres right now of grapevines in Napa Valley, which I thought was pretty cool. It's like a big corn maze, but grapes. Good news and bad news. The bad news is the flight got delayed. Good news is we can come back to the wine tour. That's a lot of wine, but you know what's even more whiny? When you let your clients play with check or cash. No one complains more than the person that doesn't pay with credit cards. You always ask for a Visa or MasterCard, and they say no, let them go as a client. If you take them on for cash or check, they're gonna cause you more problems than the money is worth. I absolutely promise you. The Canadian, I've seen many things, but something I haven't seen before is a wild lime tree. Literally lemon and limes on the tree right then and there. I'm only used to seeing these things at the grocery store. Now, I'd feel terrible if I picked one from the tree because, like, you know, that's not who I am. But there are some fresh lemons on the ground. You're not supposed to take these home in your bag, but I'm gonna give it a try, see what happens. And if it works, margaritas tonight and lemonade. Guys, so we're right now back on our way home to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And the third part, you now have to reach out to people that are gonna be qualified for the essential group. So one thing I'd recommend is post, but also it never hurts to literally just go to a city you're looking for, do lawn care, Calgary, look at some companies and give them a call and say, hey, my name is James. I own Yard Dogs Lawn Care in Calgary. I'm looking to put together a peer group with roughly 8 like-minded individuals that I can really help brainstorm together to help augment each other's businesses. We're in the same industry, but not in the same areas together. So let's work together to up the whole area. Like, Liam, would you say the peer groups have been very helpful for you?
Oh, dude, absolute game changer, 100%. Like, without the peer groups, we'd be down a lot. Like, from like this year, last year, they've been instrumental. And like the thing too is that we're the smallest company in the group. We're the second smallest, whatever. We're like on the smaller side, so it really helps when you have like people that know a lot more than you that are helping us out. And no, it's been absolutely instrumental, man, 100%.
So it doesn't matter where you start, it doesn't matter how big you are. Make sure you know what kind of company you're looking for, but reach out to people. And there's no, guys, this is where the work comes in. You got to reach out to the companies and say you want to start a peer group and you want to. Here's the kind of the bylaws you're thinking of, but the whole point is to help you learn something from the guy in Arizona. And he's gonna learn something from you because you guys have both so many talents and informations to bring. You guys come together for those peer groups, it's gonna be an absolute game changer to your business. And you guys are not competing in each other's areas. You guys have nothing to lose sharing each other's notes.